My name is John Wilharm. I'm a candidate for the District 87 Glenbard Township School Board. I've lived in Glen Ellen nearly 15 years. I'm married and the father of 3 wonderful children, 2 of whom are current Glenbard South students. One is a recent graduate of the school attending Clemson University. I've been very involved in the community since living here. I've coached many youth sports over the years, been involved in the lower schools. For example, I was involved in running the movie night at Parkview. And most recently, I've been involved with the Glenbard South Boosters and working with my wife in terms of planning and running events there. In terms of the talent I really bring to the board, the key talent I bring is really through my job. I am involved in a senior leadership position in a global consulting organization. And in terms of that, I deal with people all around the world, diverse sets of people from Thailand to Australia to Germany to the United States. And these folks all have interesting opinions, challenges, issues. And what we do is we come together, we listen, we work with our clients, and we really come together and we problem solve. And in terms of the ability to actively listen and come up with solutions, that's something I'm very, very good at. And as I like to say, I'm a problem solver, not a politician. In terms of the main issues I want to address by being on the school board, really are twofold. Number one, I want the parents in the community to feel like they're welcome to the board, they're involved, they're actually participants in this process and just not outside spectators. And secondly, I want to address specifically learning loss. Learning loss is something that happened to all the students over the course of COVID, in the course of not being in school for a year. It needs to be addressed, and let's talk about that next. Yes, once elected to the board, I have 3 main goals and initiatives I want to pursue. Number one, I want to ensure that the board provides a transparent and collaborative environment to the community. This includes parents, students, teachers, all the folks that are involved in the overall education of our students. I want to feel like if they want to participate in the process, if they want to have their voice heard, that voice is heard. They do not need to be spectators, they need to be active participants if that's what they would like to pursue. Number 2, I want to ensure that we provide an inclusive and safe environment for all the students of the Glenbard school. So all 8,000 plus students must feel like when they come to school, they feel like it's a safe environment, it's a good learning environment, it's really a sanctuary for them. And I think we learned during COVID how vitally important it is to provide this environment for our students. Lastly and thirdly, I want to ensure that we address the issue of learning loss. Learning loss is something that affected all the students of the Glenbard schools with little to no in-person learning for almost over a year. Every student has lost concepts that they need to catch up to, and currently there really is not a plan to address that. So we need to understand what the gaps are with our students and develop a plan around learning loss. I will say currently that the administration is looking at a new school day structure that, while that may have some merit to it, it really does not address this issue. So once again, 3 things: a collaborative and transparent environment. I want to make sure we have an inclusive and safe environment at school. And lastly, I want to address the issue of learning loss. First of all, I want to ensure that parents who want to be involved in the process feel like they are welcome to be involved in the process. If they want to participate in the process, they can over-participate in the process. I want parents to feel like they can personally reach out to me and talk to me. Currently, the board has a couple ways to communicate with them via email and potentially speaking for a few minutes at a meeting. That doesn't really suffice in terms of allowing communication between the board and between the parents. So I have a couple ideas I think that would really help build the collaborative and transparent environment that I'm seeking once I'm elected to the board. Number one, I'd like to see us have parent advisory groups per each school. And what that really means is this would allow a group of parents in working with the principal, working with the department heads to collaborate and discuss issues, challenges, and also the really good things that are going on at the school and celebrate those things and learn from those. It'd also be good for those parent advisory groups to meet amongst the 4 schools and collaborate and see what's working at north, south, east, and west. Okay. Secondly, I think it'd be a wonderful idea to start having more public forums. I think once the new board is seated, we should immediately schedule a public forum, a town hall format, even with a mixer type format where people can come, talk to us, share with us what's working, what's not working, their ideas, being just very open and active listeners to the community, and then have like a question and answer session during that. So once again, I want to hear from people. I want a collaborative and transparent environment. There are two main ideas around that: parent advisory groups per each school, and also let's have some town halls. Well, thank you for taking the time today to listen to the questions and answers I've provided to this point. When you're looking to hire somebody for an important job, what are the characteristics you look for in that person? Number one, trust and integrity. What are trust and integrity? Trust and integrity being genuine with people, honest with people, actually doing what you say, following through on your word. I've demonstrated those characteristics in the 15 years I've lived in Glen Ellyn in both my personal and professional career. Secondly is leadership. What is leadership? Leadership is looking at an issue and attacking the issue, listening to other people, bringing in other viewpoints, and coming up with a solution, being a problem solver, and that's what I am. So once again, thank you for your time today, and I appreciate your vote. Thank you.